may or may not be doomed as a society. Ever since the start of this decade, there's been one major thing that keeps getting brought up around the world.
Coronavirus!
Oh, no, sorry, not that. I'm talking about something much more sinister. Something so evil and dangerous that we as a society still keep feeding it resources. AI! Unless you live on a remote island with zero contact of society, you're aware of the advancements AI has made since its first mainstream media outbreak within the 2020s. How advanced are we talking about? Well, here's an example. And yes, I know everyone uses this example as a demonstration, but it's honestly something so randomly hilarious to where it's just perfect. Here's a AI-generated video of Will Smith eating a plate of spaghetti back in 2022. And yikes, does that look horrifying. This is literally something you would see in a fever dream, I think. Now, here's a video AI made of Will Smith eating spaghetti in 2025. Big difference, right? And that's just the tip of the iceberg, ladies and gentlemen. Back in 2019, when I was a senior in high school, shut up. The only way I could accomplish a writing assignment was either A, do it myself, or B, hire someone else to do it. Nowadays, kids in high school can just type one sentence to ChatGPT, asking to write them a whole 9-page essay and have it be done within the span of seconds. But I'm getting off track here. I didn't make this video to talk about the pros of AI. I made it to talk about the cons, specifically within Roblox, because oh boy, is there a bunch of stuff to discuss with Roblox and its ties with the software. Let's begin with moderation. As I've stated before in previous videos, Roblox's moderation system has got to be some of the worst in existence. The community has actively spoken out about the issues it continues to cause within the platform. There have been many well-known Roblox YouTubers who have addressed this problem to try to be the bigger voice for Roblox to hear. But even with all of that being done, like they usually do, Roblox still continues to not listen. Clearly, that usual tactic has started to backfire now with the way how this year has went, and I've got to say it's really satisfying to see it all unfold. Wouldn't you say, Bazooki?
So fun.
Now, you may be wondering what the issue is, and I'll basically split it up into 3 different categories: content, safety, and verification. Because trying to tell you everything in one go is basically going to melt your brain for the deranged stuff you're about to hear. Ever since the launch of the platform back in 2006, games have been the sole part of Roblox. Things were certainly much simpler back then. No animations, custom avatars, and even Robux. Yes, you heard me right. There was a time where virtual currency didn't exist for the platform. But with the addition of it later on in 2007, alongside the ability to customize your avatar, set the course for what Roblox would become today. However, with these new additions, creates more opportunities for them to be used inappropriately. At the time, shirts, pants, and t-shirts were the only option for any user to upload whatever they want onto the store. Some people would upload light NSFW content, and others would just be completely blunt about it. And then came the big one. The one that started it all. In late 2019, Roblox introduced UGC items. These were items that were created by specific trusted users on the platform to make whatever they want in the store. 5 years later, this could be done for any ID verified users. To say Roblox really shot themselves in the foot is an understatement. But we have to remember here, this was the early stages of UGC. Sure, it was a risky move to pull from Roblox, but at the time, this was something that many users, including myself, wanted. Having the ability to create faces, hats, and hair was something that I've always wanted ever since I joined Roblox, especially with the hair, because I'm sure my fellow black users can relate to having such a small selection for African hairstyles.
Hold on. Why is there only one option for the man?
Getting back on track here, with this new phase of the marketplace coming into play, sparked another opportunity for things to go wrong. And they went way wrong. A lot of copyrighted material, NSFW content, and just full-on copying off of someone else's work has flooded the marketplace. But that's the thing, it's flooding the marketplace, and Roblox doesn't really do anything about it. Well, they do, but it's not done by a human, it's done by AI. Yet this issue continues to unfold. So what's going on here? I'll explain how the whole processing system works. When a user wants to upload an item to the store, it's first put through a data extraction. This means the AI system is basically trying to figure out what type of item it is. Then, the item itself gets a visual check by the AI to spot any NSFW or inappropriate content. And I don't know what kind of eyeballs this thing is using, but it's clearly not working out. Once the item has been visually checked, it's uploaded onto the marketplace. However, in the rare situation that it gets flagged during the visual check, it's sent to a human staff member to further moderate and deny the item if it's not deemed approvable. And that's the process. But as we can clearly see, this method does not work well at all. I'm not saying that I have a ton of answers for what could be done to get rid of this problem, except for just one. Upgrade the human moderation staff and have them be the ones who check for items mostly. Because let's get one thing straight. If this doesn't get passed, but this does, you know there's something wrong. Moving on to content. And this one, oh, this one's a doozy. The amount of inappropriate games on Roblox is actually shocking and would really make you wonder how on earth is this still labeled a kid's game. If I sat down and labeled every single NSFW game on the platform, we'd be here for a while. But I'm gonna keep things short here for the sake of this video, and also my sanity. Let's start off with the most well-known inappropriate games. Condos. If you don't know what condo games are, think Diddy creating a game on Roblox that are like his parties. These games consist of very sexually driven chats, lewd animations, and the perfect trap to exploit younger users who accidentally stumble onto these games. The main reason for why these games continue to stay up for so long is once again the horrible AI system. It's not that hard to manipulate what the system sees to trick it into thinking a game is fully appropriate. The number of loopholes that have been invented for these types of games is absolutely astounding. And it really makes you wonder, why is there such a high driving factor? That's because of one thing.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Developers earn a ton of Robux from these games. And since you can convert Robux into real world money, users can earn up to thousands of dollars, which is super messed up when you really think about it. But what's even more messed up is the next thing that I'm about to tell you. Earlier this year, Roblox announced that it would be bringing back a long-awaited event that fans from the platform have been craving since it was last held in 2018. The Egg Hunt. However, as weeks went by getting closer to the launch of the event, very disappointing info was being discovered for how the event came to be. One of the biggest news was that Roblox added a condo creator to use one of his games for the event. That user was the official Teddy, who had already had a known reputation for creating so many of these disgusting games on the platform. And it's not like Roblox didn't know who this user was, because before the event, Roblox had already taken down some of his games upon mass requests from other users. So Roblox knew that they were adding in a dangerous individual to their staff for this event, but chose to ignore it anyways. With this being done, many other users that were involved with the event backed out along with their games as a strike against Roblox to remove Teddy and his content from the event. Long story short, the event turned out to be a major dumpster fire, and on June 30th, Roblox announced that they had finally banned Teddy for good. While some would see this as a major win from Roblox, it's really quite the exact opposite, because the only reason Teddy was banned in the first place is the community. The community was relentlessly telling Roblox to get rid of him, and had this not happened, we'd probably still see his account on the platform today. Oh, okay, finally on to the last topic. Verification. On November 18th, Roblox announced that they would be implementing a new way for users to verify themselves in order for them to chat with other users that are in the same age group as them. This new method consists of the user to have their face be scanned by their camera on their phone or with a webcam. Their face is then judged by AI to determine what age they are and label them to their age group. These age groups are under 9, 9 to 12, 13 to 15, 16 to 17, 18 to 20, and finally 21 plus. As to be expected, the community did not have a positive response to this new system, including me. I personally don't think it's such a good idea for an AI to judge your age just by your face. It can mistake users for either being younger or older than what they are. Let's not forget that your face being scanned will most likely be stored for data, which is really unnerving to me. Roblox has already built up a shady reputation for themselves, so the last thing I'd want to do is to offer my privacy to them. Since the start of this new method, some users have complained about no longer being able to communicate with their friends on Roblox, whether that's because of them being in a different age group or their country doesn't have access to AI verification yet. I must say, I think the age grouping could be modified a little bit. To have 14-year-olds separated from 16 to 18 is a little overkill in my opinion. I do appreciate though that 18-year-olds have a cutoff with 20, because even though lawfully 18 is considered an adult, biologically it's not. You're still a teenager at the end of the day. But as I stated earlier, this new system has already experienced a bunch of major flaws, but it could definitely be resolved if Roblox would do one simple thing that they've continued to ignore. Hire more human moderators, because using AI is clearly not the correct way. Now, before I wrap up this video, I do want to bring in some positivity, because for the most part, all I've been doing is talking crap about Roblox. I have been on this platform since 2010, and even though there have been some major up and downs, I still see the good side of it. I've made a lot of childhood memories and had really great experiences with the site. To this day, I still like to hop on a couple of games and play it because I just simply love it. It's a great feeling to find a game that you really enjoy playing and to also do it with your friends. With 2025 coming to a close, it is safe to say that this has absolutely been a year Roblox would like to forget. But not all hope is lost. They can still clean up the mess they've caused and can start with two things: getting rid of AI and hire more human moderators, and to say good riddance to this creepy dude. Because if you're saying this as the CEO of Roblox about PDFs,
We think of it not necessarily just as a problem, but an opportunity as well.
What?
Opportunity as well.
you need to step down from your position, buddy.